You are allowed to be yourself, and you're allowed to express yourself however you want to. You're allowed to do whatever you want to do, but you need to respect yourself, and you better respect others. And if someone disrespects you, stand up for yourself, stand up for others, stand up for the world that you live in. I have been wide awake to how much suffering exists in this world since I was 11, like I've said probably 800 times, but I'm gonna keep repeating whatever I feel like needs repeated just to express these things properly and better, because I'm still figuring out how to fucking really be myself for the first time in my life, like 100% authentically. And I just keep getting better at it, but I feel like the past like few days I have really finished like working through some things, at least for the most part. Like, I'm finally comfortable being myself for the first time in my life, and it's because I don't need external validation. Like, I get my validation from God, from myself, from whatever the fuck you want to call it, because I like to be all-encompassing. I know that some people are, like, easily triggered in different ways, like, all over the spectrum, and I just want humans to be human again, because that's the only thing that we can be, and we've been taught that we're not allowed to be ourselves. And I know I repeat myself, like, but I don't watch my videos. I just talk. And like I said, it's important for me to share like actual healing and what that looks like, I guess, or something, because we aren't even taught that in our societies, and it's just evil, because it's inhibiting our ability to live. And I don't fucking know, I just felt like I needed to express some things, and I'm just doing it like I would never tell somebody not to express themselves or ever, judge somebody who's not hurting anyone. And people need to have some respect, like, for yourself, for others, for the world. Because my parents definitely didn't teach me that, but I've always recognized it's my obligation to do my best, and be a good person still, and just, I just want to remind you to be yourself and be happy. There's nothing wrong with being happy. There's nothing wrong with being authentic. You're supposed to be authentic, otherwise you're holding yourself back. Yeah, there are certain things you might not want to say to certain people, and if you're a good person with good intentions, don't do anything to get yourself in trouble, obviously. Seems to me governments don't really serve and protect the people, so that's unfortunate. And it seems to me that you can't even trust most religious organizations, school systems, counselors, doctors. The fuck? Like, but I tell you what, everything you need to know is within you, whether it be the answer or the guide to the answer, you know, the lead there, whatever words. But just be real, and like, if you don't like someone who's just being a human and just like expressing themselves authentically, you probably need to work through your shit and like express your trauma maybe, or be your true self, follow your passions. Like, money is bullshit, dude. And I'm glad I've always known these things, at least to a pretty good extent. Well, I've always known these things, but like I said, trauma confused the fuck out of me. And that's what it does. But don't let it, like, I laugh at the devil because he's a pussy. And I highly recommend you laugh at the devil because he's a fucking pussy. Don't fear God, love God. But don't fear the devil either, because fear is evil, is weakness. And the reason the government is such a little bitch, at least where I live, maybe you got lucky and you have like the one good government, okay, whatever, dude. But they think they can just hoard material resources and like be all strong and mighty, but it's because they don't even know fucking shit. And they think that they can just like hoard materials and reach nirvana or something, as if having excess brings any more happiness, as if it doesn't make it go the opposite direction at that point. Like, the right amount, like, you know, abundance, cool, good, and then, like, excess, just, like, you're just filling a void and doing it in the wrong way and making yourself more miserable if you're hoarding fucking billions of dollars. But they know that, and, like, it's 2024, thank God for the internet. I wouldn't have been able to learn and grow as much as I have without the fucking internet, because like I started researching some of these things when I was like 14. Like, I haven't researched most of, like, I started using the internet and like, you know, doing research on things when I was like 14. It's not like I've researched all the things I'm talking about, because most of what I'm talking about comes from my life experiences. But, like, whenever I was 14, being able to look on Erowid.org and get real information about cannabis, for example, rather than it may be deadly when combined with heroin, which was literally in our fucking health textbook. Like, propaganda everywhere to teach you you're not allowed to care, that life's all about what you wear in your hair, and none of that shit fucking matters. Like, fuck money, fuck materialism, we all know that. And, like, why are we letting nasty, nefarious, consumeristic, materialistic, heartless, soulless bullshit run our societies, let alone influence our youth? And, like, I don't know, man, I live under a fucking rock, but I know there's a reason that I live under a rock, and I talk about that reason. Cause, like, man, I love my rock. It's nice and cozy, and like I just make art and stuff here, and like I said, I should have been here when I was 18, because no one should ever get held back from trauma or their fucking societies, and we need to make that shit stop, because that's what you do. You stomp it out. You don't just turn a blind eye to it because you're weak and powerless. Like, that's what pisses me off the most, is that people have been taught they're weak and powerless. You're not weak and powerless. You're just as much a person as any other human being. And you know what? If you do happen to be disabled, all that matters is that you have humanity. Okay? And, like, we're supposed to take care of each other. Like, I can't fathom selfishness and greed. Like, as if there's anything to gain from that. As if true joy isn't found in the everyday, ordinary beauties of life. 'Cause it is. It actually is. And did you know you can just be all like... Never mind, I don't have a blank sheet of paper. But I've been drawing, and I've been having so much fun with, like, patterns and shapes. You can just, like, I guess I could do it, like, right here, but I can't really do it on camera at this angle, so I'm gonna try. Did you know you can just do things for fun? And it doesn't even matter if you do it right. You can just, like... Okay, fine, I'll show you. Because that was pathetic. But did you know that you're allowed to, like, have fun and, like, enjoy your life and stuff, and that it really doesn't matter what you look like, so long as you're treating others with respect and yourself, and, like, enjoying your life, and, being healthy? Did I say that? Oh, and being healthy, just in case I already did say it, so let's say it again. You can just, like, do, like, circles and stuff, and just, like, have fun with art, and, like, express things. And, like, if you need to, like, get any trauma out, this is, like, a demon or something, and that's how you get rid of those so they don't hurt you or others. I'm halfway joking. I've actually, I do feel like I've gotten pretty good at, like, joking while being serious, and it's kind of actually pretty fun. Like, being completely serious, yet, like, joking. I swear there's another one. My art is so disorganized right now.